Hello and welcome once again to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. In this video we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 wave from Hasbro. In specifically DRAX, as you can tell from the box. So you have a picture of DRAX on the side. It shows that he comes with part 1 of the Cosmo Builder figure, and on the back you can see he comes with 2 knives and of course the right leg of Cosmo, or one of the right legs, because he's a dog so he's got 4 legs. But yeah, all in all, looks very nice on the box. I do like the uniformed kind of look of these boxes, and of course the team uniforms. So let's crack it open and take a closer look. Out of the box, he is just as impressive as I was hoping he would be. Now, it's interesting to see all the Guardians in their team uniforms, and that was definitely a selling point for me on this wave. Here you get the 2 accessories that he comes with. They're the knives and the Build-A-Figure piece as well. Now, the knives in themselves we have seen multiple times because they pretty much come with every DRAX we've had. I think off the top of my head we've had 2 or 3 now, maybe a bit more, maybe even 4. But this is definitely not the first MCU DRAX that we've had. The previous versions have all come with him wearing kind of pants and boots and a topless look, so that you can see all those kind of, I want to say tattoos, but they're not tattoos, are they? But like the markings on his skin, various different expressions. So these are the same legs that we've had previously. So they are pinned. You can see the pins on the legs, and the boots are the same. So you've got these nice little kind of not pouches, what are they called? The things that the knives go in. I can't remember what they're called. But yeah, and then the knives go in the hands as so. I've displayed mine in various different ways, to be honest with you. I've got one that's displayed with the knives out. I've got another one that's displayed with the knives in their sheath. That was the word I was looking for, a sheath. Now, I should have got one out to compare it to, because he has got pinless arms but pins on his legs. So the top half of this figure looks to be new, whereas the bottom half of this figure looks to be reused. And I must admit, he looks a bit broader. So I do wish that I'd kind of grabbed another one to look at, because I think this one might be broader. He's, definitely looking bigger. DRAX is a great character. Here he is next to Star-Lord, and you can see that he does stand that little bit taller than him, and he's definitely a lot wider than him. And I think the proportions are pretty much spot on this one. I think he looks how DRAX does in the movie. It's a bit of a blank expression, but then of course DRAX has come to be that comedic kind of, dry comedic timing kind of thing. So him having a pretty vanilla looking expression kind of fits with the character. And I must admit, I do prefer this version to like the angry version. We've had one previously with a mouth open and kind of screaming, but I do prefer this one, especially for kind of team shots and action figure photography. The emblem on him is painted to a T. It's absolutely spot on, unlike some of the the female figures that I've had. Now you can see here kind of where the old legs start and the new stuff begins, if that makes sense. They've kind of got a different blue to them by the looks of it under the camera, but they don't look like that in hand. The details on his face are really nice. It's definitely the best head sculpt we've had of Dave Bautista's. There you go. Dave Bautista. I can't even say it. Dave Bautista's DRAX. Now he has kind of hinted that this is going to be his last appearance as a character. So we've had him in, various Avengers films, of course 3 Guardians of the Galaxy films and the holiday special, but this quite possibly could be the last time we see him, which is interesting. I would have liked to have had some kind of sheath on the back there, so that we could have kind of slid the knives in the back and had him kind of pulling them out, or just kind of, I don't know, just stored them in a different way than just in the boots. But yeah, this is one of my favourite figures of the wave, I think, just because the details are really nice. I love the fact that he's got pinless arms. I love the size and the kind of bulkiness of him, and I really am a sucker for these team uniforms. I think they look absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to kind of get some proper pictures of them all kind of doing the Reservoir Dogs walk or something like that, just because having them in team uniforms is really cool. Put the knives upside down, and they kind of fit on his hands a little bit better. The the bit across the top kind of sits flush with the hand. So yeah, yeah, it's a good figure, definitely worth picking up, and especially because he comes with a Build-A-Figure piece as well. Please do like, share, subscribe, and all of those things, and do check out my channel because I do other 5-minute figure reviews on the rest of this wave, as well as a whole bunch of other figures, including a whole bunch of other Marvel Legends figures. So there we go. Yeah, DRAX, Dave Bautista's DRAX is definitely worth picking up. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you soon.